All right. Hello, all of you cool bears and cubs, Berlin Bears. It is nap time with Mrs. Carey. So here is our place value chart again. Yesterday for Fluency, we were focusing on all addition. Today, all subtraction. So, like always, make sure when I show you the problems right now, you guys just go ahead, hit pause to work out all the problems. All right, let's get to it. Hopefully you guys should have them all done, or you can even work out with me if you need to, if you need that practice. So of course, here's our famous zeros. There we go. You know, I'm gonna use pencil today. Let's hope I don't break my lead because all my lead is in the classroom. So we know we have 0. We can't take 1 away all the way over. So you actually have to start in the hundred thousands column. That gets turned into a 0 because you're taking 1 10 away. Then in the 10,000s, you make it a 10. Well, we can't stop there. We can't start subtracting from here. We have to continue moving this 10 through each place value. Now, our last one is not a 9 because that is where our 10 should be. So now we have no longer 0, we have 10. 10, 1, 10, 6, 10, 2. Remember, this is our fluency part right here. Ooh, I could have stopped there. We just kept going like fluency. So your difference is, remember, equal, whatever is equal, that word is called difference. Your difference is, make sure you guys say it out loud, 4,739. Now, that to me is very beginning of the year. I feel like the rest of these, hopefully you guys got correct because we've been doing them all year long. So we can't have 1 and take away 3/4. We have to rename it. And I'm renaming this guy to 4/4 because we're dealing with fourths. Minus 3/4 is, you've got it, 1/4. That's why a lot of these I actually have like that because they're really good for your brain. Converting, meaning to change. You're going to change all of them. Now, we've done our number bond before with this. Now it's not a 1. Now it's a 5. Now we're going to have 4 wholes and change that last one to 5/5. Now we have our fraction. 5/5 minus 4/5 is 1/5. So our difference is, we have a mixed number, 4 and 1/5. Remember why we changed this? We changed it because we can't have a whole number and subtract a fraction. 4 and 5/5 is equal to 5. All right, let's go to our next one. I was nice. I lined up all your zeros for you, and your decimal, and your hundredths, tenths, ones, tens, and hundreds. Make sure that each one is always lined up whenever you're subtracting decimals. So same thing as number 1. We can't have 0 and take 9 away. This is what I see sometimes. And that's impossible. That is completely impossible. You can't have 0 and get 79 from it. You can't take away 79 and get 79. So we have to start with our highest value, which is in the hundreds. So we're going to change this into a 6. And same pattern. The 10 goes here. Take that 10 away. 10 goes here. Take that 10 away. 10 goes here. Take that 10 away. This is now where that 10 ended up. So 10 minus 9, 1. 9 minus 7. Again, we should be able to do this a lot mentally. So I'm just going to double check everything. Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9. You could always count backwards to double check your work. 7, 8, 9. And looks good. All right, so your difference is $276.21. Remember how we started off saying like, oh, 79. You can't do that. Your problem would have been wrong. It should be 21. So just constantly remember these steps. All right, let's correct number 5. Same thing, we can't have 0 and take 5 away. We gotta go to the first value, which is a 2. That 2 becomes a 1. Again, 10 goes there, changes to a 9. 10, and our last one, 10. 5, 7. Ooh, that does make sense. If I spent 25 cents, I should get 75 cents back. 9 and 4, 5. Ooh, I can't have 1 and take 7 away. What do I need to do? Regroup it. You're right. So it's 11 minus 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should have gotten 4. 4 and a 7 make an 11. Ooh, same thing. I can't have 6 and take 9 away. Gotta regroup. Ooh, there's my first time I broke it. All right, so 6, 7, 8, 9. Hopefully you got 7. And then 2. So again, double check. You do go backwards. 7, 2, 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. 4 plus 7 is 11. 7 plus 9 is 16. And 2. So your difference is $2,745.75. Don't forget that word. And for a decimal. All right, the last 3 are all fractions, yay! And of course, the ones I made up are not easy. I don't like giving you guys easy work anymore. So same thing, we have 2/4 minus 3/4. We can't do it. We can't do it. So we're gonna actually rename this 3 into a 2 and 4/4. Both of those make a 3. But then I need to go ahead and add this 2/4 in there. So your new problem should be 2 and 6/4. And some of you might have done this mentally, which is the whole point of fluency. But I like to write things out for you guys. Minus 1 and 3/4. There we go. We can now do that. We can have 6 minus 3, which is 3/4. And then minus our whole numbers. 2 minus 1 is 1. So your difference should be 1 and 3/4. Ooh, don't you love me? Don't you love me? Now we have different denominators. Ooh, I did the same thing with number 8, different denominators. So let's do this. Let's change our denominator first, and then we'll probably have to regroup. So we can change that into 6. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So it should be 3, 6. So it's still, oh, I'm so glad we changed it. I just noticed that it's 3, 6 and 3, 6. What is 3, 6 minus 3, 6? Psh, how awesome is that? So now you just need to do 17 minus 8. And again, this should be fluency. What is 17 minus 8? 9. 9 is your difference. I can't believe that. And double check, 9 plus 8 is 17. There you go. And our very last one, let's do the same thing. Maybe we'll get lucky with this one. Because that one we got lucky. We just kind of got to cross them off because they're 0. Let's see. So we need to change this into 12ths. Yep. So let's do that. We got to multiply by 2. Whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top. By the way, that's a 2. So it should be 8 12ths. Uh-oh, we did not get lucky. Did not get lucky. So we actually have to rename this 12 like we did up here. It is now going to be an 11 and 12 12ths because 12 12ths is 1 plus 11 is 12. And then we got to make sure we add that other fraction in there, which is 2 12ths. That's where this comes from. So our new problem is 11 and 14 12ths. Now we can take away 8. So 14 minus 8 is 6. Oh, so we get 11. I almost dropped you guys. 11 and 6 12ths. And you gotta make sure you simplify it. What is 6 12ths? You're right, it's 1/2. So your answer is 11, just broke my lead, and 1/2. There we go. There we go. And that is your fluency for today, you guys. Make sure that we get really good at this. You're gonna constantly need these skills. All right, my loves, I'll see you tomorrow.